Happy Easter, and what a beautiful day it was in Colorado. We had a chilly start to the day, but it's warmed up to be a beautiful Easter Sunday. And it's now the fourth in a row that's been 60 degrees or higher here in Colorado. Welcome to April, right?
Yes.
Thanks so much for joining us at 5. I'm Mark Salinger.
I'm Jennifer Meckles. That nice spring weather will continue as we head into the work week. So let's start today with meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen. Looking at your forecast on Easter, it was a beautiful holiday.
Oh, man, that was real nice, wasn't it? I mean, something special going on out there across the state of Colorado today. Still got a lot of clear blue skies and sunshine across the Denver metro area. It's 66 here in downtown and 66 out at the big airport right now. So just a great day. Nothing too hot like it was in the end of March with all those crazy 80s. This is just great. And tomorrow we'll be in the same place here in the upper 60s once again across the Front Range. We'll see a little bit more cloud cover, especially in the afternoon hours, 50s and 60s out in the mountains for tomorrow. And the next 3 days right here in Denver, we'll see a little bit of a breeze kick up tomorrow. Might not be noticeable to too many of you, about 15-mile-per-hour winds. Some of those, some people are kind of sensitive to that stuff. So we'll see a little bit of a breeze. And then some isolated showers will be possible Tuesday and really all the way straight through the rest of the week. Just isolated afternoon showers. Wednesday's also included in that, but will be mostly dry and warm through the week. I'll detail those isolated rain chances through the week coming up in just a few minutes.
Corey, thank you. State park officials closed Roxborough State Park today as firefighters in Douglas County work to put out a small wildfire near Indian Creek Campground. Officials say the fire's about 10 acres, burning near Bear Creek, about 2 miles northwest of the campground. Crews say the fire is moving slowly. It does not pose a threat to the area right now, at least a major one it does not. The U.S. Forest Service is now taking over the response because the fire's technically on federal land and the cause is still under investigation.
Police in Colorado Springs are investigating after 3 officers shot and killed a man late last night. Happened near North Academy Boulevard and Uinta Street around 11 p.m. last night. Officers say they approached a suspicious vehicle and attempted to pull it over. The driver tried to drive away, but the vehicle got stuck. Female passenger got out of the car, but the driver stayed inside and fired at least one shot towards police officers. 3 officers returned fire, hitting the suspect. He was taken to the hospital where he later died. The El Paso County Sheriff's Office is now leading that investigation. 1
person is dead after a multi-car crash on I-25 in Greenwood Village this morning. The crash happened around 7 a.m. I-25 at Arapahoe Road. 4 cars total involved in that crash. We know 1 person was killed. We do not know if anyone else was injured. That crash shut down all but 1 lane of I-25 for several hours. Greenwood Village police have not yet said what might have led up to the crash. They're still investigating.
And Denver police are investigating an overnight shooting that killed 1 person. It happened near Broadway and Maple around 2:30 this morning. 1 person was found and taken to the hospital where they later died. DPD says it might be related to a road rage incident, and they're investigating it as a homicide. If you have any information about that shooting, you're asked to reach out to Denver Metro Crime Stoppers.
Sheridan School District says all but one of their schools will be back open this week. Educators started a strike that led to closures last week. Teachers are still on strike, but the district says these schools listed here will be back open tomorrow. The Early Childhood Center, Alice Terry Elementary, Soar Academy, and Fort Logan Northgate. The district says they are confident they will have enough staff to hold regular school schedules. Sheridan High School will still be closed, but the district says they will provide meals at Fort Logan Northgate for those students. Sheridan educators in the school district had yet another unsuccessful round of negotiations yesterday. The district says they have another round of talks scheduled for next weekend.
The leader overseeing Colorado's public health insurance department is stepping down this week after years' worth of billing errors were unveiled. Kim Beimsteffer has been serving as the executive director of Colorado's Department of Health Care Policy and Financing for 9 years. This week, Democratic Governor Jared Polis announced that she's stepping down. This comes after state analysts found her department had been using incorrect billing codes for over 5 years, something that has cost the state millions of dollars. On Thursday, Polis announced that Gretchen Hammer, who served as Colorado's Medicaid director from 2015 to 2018, will step into the role. Beimsteffer's last day will be this Friday, April 10th.
Xcel has filed a plan with state regulators that the company says would stop the bill coming from large electricity users to be passed on to Colorado families. Xcel submitted their large load tariff proposal to the Colorado Public Utility Commission on Thursday. They say their plan will force users like data centers that take up a lot of electricity to pay the full cost of power plants, substations, and transition lines. This comes as Denver City Council announced a moratorium on data centers following backlash over a data center under construction in North Denver. Weld County commissioners will also consider changing zoning for data centers at their meeting tomorrow.
Well, there are a lot of chocolate Easter bunnies getting eaten today. Sometimes people also get a new pet for Easter. Rabbit Rescue in Colorado says, don't let the Easter bunny leave one behind in their holiday basket this year.
It's kind of like those puppies all
Yeah.
at Christmas time. People don't know what they're getting themselves into.
It's a commitment.
Well, the Rocky Mountain Rabbit House Rescue in Erie says they have tracked upticks in requests for intake, notably around Easter time. 9 News reporter Janelle Finch tells us more about the trend, possibly related to the holiday.
Yeah, Rabbit Rescues encouraged people to opt for chocolate rabbits as Easter gifts, which take about 10 minutes to eat, as opposed to a real rabbit, which could take 10 years to care for.
Hi, honey.
Before jumping to adopt one of these furry faces,
Yes, that's good stuff.
animal rescues say, hop into homework first.
Yeah.
Dominique Quinn Brown is the Rocky Mountain House Rabbit Rescue Board of Directors president. She got her start at the rescue as a volunteer when she was in high school.
It's one of my passions to help spread awareness about bunnies and help educate.
Working with animals for so long, she knows the level of care they require.
With rabbits, they are chewers, they're diggers, you have to rabbit-proof your home.
New adopters might not be as knowledgeable, and that may contribute to more surrenders.
We definitely do see a little bit of an uptick in the spring,
Quinn Brown says it's possible Easter has an impact.
and that's kind of where we see a problem with bunnies being associated with Easter, just because bunnies are a huge commitment.
She says last year, May and June were the highest months for intake requests.
And we had about 30 to 34 requests for those 2 months compared to anywhere from 15 to 25 in other months of the year.
She says anyone looking to adopt should know bunnies can live up to 14 years and need lots of space.
As a community, we are trying to head in the direction of them being as respected as, dogs and cats as far as care and commitment goes.
She says people shouldn't be discouraged from opening their home to one of these adorable animals.
Quinn?
They should know, though,
Quinn's a cutie too, yeah.
as cute as bunnies are, they need a lot of care.
They're great pets. They're great animals for the right fit.
Quinn Brown says a lot of domestic rabbits will end up as strays because some people think that they can just release them into the wild. She says that is not sustainable for the animal. Rocky Mountain House Rabbit Rescue is a closed intake shelter, so if you have a pet that you can no longer care for, you should utilize resources in your county. Janelle Finch, 9 News.
All right, Janelle, good advice. Because again,
Keep
like
it
I
to
said,
the chocolate Easter bunnies unless you want to make that full commitment for 10 or 14 years. There you go. Janelle Finch, appreciate it. Taking a live look over Ball Arena now, where the Avs have a big game tonight against the St. Louis Blues. The Avs obviously doing really, really well this season. If they win tonight, they'll officially take the Central Division and the Western Conference titles. But they'll still have to do it without Cale Makar, who's dealing with an upper body injury tonight still. Puck drops at 7:30. The Avs still the best team in the NHL.
next week, we will once again host a telethon to raise money for Rocky Mountain Honor Flight, which takes veterans to D.C. to see the war monuments for free. Each flight costs that nonprofit about $60,000, so again, pretty expensive to do. The telethon's next Thursday, 5:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. We're already taking donations if you'd like to get going. You can just scan the QR code on your screen and give what you can.